Hi, this is Christer. I was sitting here reading my own book actually, Be Daring, Be Different, and I was starting to think back in time and to reflect on who I was before and how I created my dream career, because I had this dream career. You know, I was 29 years old, first time I was CEO of a pretty large company. I was 34 years old when I was CEO and president of a large international group. And I was reflecting over, thinking of how did I create my dream career? And I think that is how you can create your dream career too, if that is a goal you have. First of all, I trusted myself. I was never afraid of saying yes. I was always ambitious. I remember one of the last classes we had at Norwegian School of Management. I thought that before I'm 40 years old, I want to be running an international large company. And when I was 34 years old, I did that. And that came from me trusting myself all the time. And I was daring and different, just like my title of my book, Be Daring, Be Different. I dared to make the decisions. I dared to say yes. I was a little bit different because I didn't follow a regular path, and I was more eager. I was more impatient than others. I think that is. And I was never afraid of stretching. I think that is one of the things that I did. I always been a leader too. I think I was 11 or 12 years old. First time I started developing my leadership, I was a Boy Scout and I had the responsibility for 5 to 6 grade younger kids. And after that, I always been in leader positions. So I developed my leadership, and you know, there is a big difference between being a manager and a leader. Managing, meaning that you take care of people, and it's more a formal process. Leadership is to be the ideal. It is to go in front. It is to give direction. And that is very, very important. And then the last thing, I had some great mentors. My first mentor was Bredo, and I still talk to him. He's 77 years old now. He's a wonderful guy, and I was 29, 30 the first time I met him. And I remember I asked him this question, first time I was CEO. I asked him, but Bredo, who shall I be? Who do my people expect me to be? And he looked at me and said, well, Christer, can you be anyone else than yourself? I said, no, I don't think so. Well, be really good at that then. And that really changed my life, you know. And those 4 things: trust yourself, be daring and different, develop your leadership, and then have a great mentor. That is the best thing you can do. And I have had several mentors. I have a mentor today too. You know, it's one of the key things that highly successful people do. And you can do the same things to create your great career. Have a wonderful day.